Hello guys, so I'll be breaking down what I did for Euphoria here. So yeah, so to give you guys a little bit of some information here. Yes, I'm taking a break from all the film stuff, all the film scoring, all the film music stuff. I'm just taking a break from that, going back to my sort of how we started getting into doing these kind of stuff in Logic and music production in general. This is how I started. I started out just doing like random pop hip hop stuff on GarageBand, and then I moved to Logic. I think just over a year ago, I believe. Yeah, just over a year ago, and this is and the rest is history. So yeah, so all right. So just to begin with here, the track starts out with an electric guitar, muted guitar to be specific, playing this wonderful rhythm here. Just play it. So that's playing that, and the next guitar is just do the same thing, slightly softer. And you layer them together, it sounds really good. So that's that. And over here we have this other guitar, which is sort of pan to the right side, playing the other it's doing another rhythm here. And those together. And then below that we have the keys, the piano, the chords, little soft chords. So I use Spitfire LABS for one of the piano. Actually, hold on. So how I did this guitar was I got a preset called Muted Electric, and I did some guitar rig on there, some reverb, compressor, and some envelope there. And also, if you're here, I did some reverb for the second muted guitar. For the Sunburst guitar, I just did some guitar rig too. And let's move on to the piano. So for the piano, so this is just for the verse 1 here. So I have this Spitfire LABS soft piano playing. And over here we have my Steinway Studio Grand. And over here we have the Rise Above piano, sort of an 80s ballad piano. So sort of more it's more on the high bright side. All right, so if you layer them together, it sounds really nice. And that's that. And for the next one, we have our so going on to the verse 2, it is starting to build up here. It's the same thing with immediate electric. Same thing for these two here, except we have some new elements coming in here. So the first thing you'll notice are these strings pads. So over here we have strings. I used, it's actually called Euphoria synth strings. Wow, incredible, right? So fits really well with the song. I used Euphoria synth strings, dream strings, just sort of to fill the gaps in those mids. And over here we have this kick drum, percussion, snare. So that's the very reverb snare with slight delay. And what do we got here? We have we start a build up here. So we have another electric guitar playing this this riff here. I use Sunburst Electric for this one. Some delay there, some reverb, compression, delay. That's pretty much it for this guitar. Over here we have our synths. We have this sort of 80s pluck synth. Saw pluck from Vital. I use this preset called Chorus Keys. Just playing this. So that's that. And then we have our saw lead riser, and I basically what I did some automation here is for the filter 2 blend. So if you just hear it slowly build up and open up as it's as we're moving on here. So it's controlling this, the automation is controlling this, so the synth is slowly opening up. And to create that sort of rhythm, I used this plugin called Kickstart by Nicky Nomero. So I used Kickstart. So the synth is sort of building up here. So that's that. And then so they have this arpeggio here. I used the dark space pluck and go something like this, solo it. So that's how that sounds. And we have sub bass, the very simple sub bass. And then we have the percussion here building up with the drums, snare build up, some risers, vocal chops. That's the verse 1 up to the pre-chorus. And for the chorus, man, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So just to talk about the chorus here, we have pulled up these 5 synths, so I'll break them down for you. But here's how they sound together. So that's how the synths sound together. And first one, we have our classic super saw. It's just a stock instrument from Logic. Again, we have my bus here for the kickstart bus is bus 8. Yeah, that's that. That's creating that sort of rhythm. And we have another pluck. I call it the AW init pluck Alan Walker. This is the one I used for the Alan Walker. Then we have this Super Saw Inferno here, just another stock Logic instrument. And then we have our massive saws, another stock instrument from Logic using the ES2 synthesizer. Then we have this anthem-ish pluck from Surge. It's just playing this. Small light plucks. And then we have our deep sub bass. And then we have ambient string plucks, sort of a counter rhythm. And then we have our kicks. So we'll get into the drums now. So we'll start with the kick drums. Very simple kick. Actually, just play the drum loop just together first, so before I'll break it down and stuff like that. That's the drums. So first we have our kick. and a little clap, the snares. These are just mostly stuff coming from Logic. So for the clap, I use this 80s pop clap. I don't need to go into detail for that. Most of these stuff you can find in the loop library of Logic. As you can see, I'm using a lot of these loops from Logic. Some loops, and for the rest are just some toppers I found from Logic. Once again, these things are from Logic, so you can easily find these. And the names are literally right next to it, so you can, yeah, the names are literally all here, so you can just look for that and search for it, and you'll be able to recreate it like I did. So yeah, that's for that, and yeah, it's a topper. Very simple topper, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I forgot to mention we have vocal chops. This vocal chop I sampled from actually the instrumental. So basically, I took the instrumental, I put it into a vocal isolator, AI vocal isolator, and I basically just isolated the vocals from there, the vocal chops, since only the vocal chops can be heard in the instrumental. I used that, and then I placed what was left of the isolated vocals, and I put it in here, and that's that. So that's pretty much it for that. And over here, we have our Hey sound effects. I basically got this from I forgot where, but I got it from YouTube. I sampled this thing from YouTube. So if you this is how it originally sounds like without it being transposed. So it's just a bunch of guys saying hey, then I transpose it plus I transpose it a little bit higher, so it can get that sort of high hey sound effect that is actually sounds pretty much like the actual sound effect that you hear from the actual song. So over here I sample my own voice. This is actually me saying "hoo." That's actually me saying that. So that's it. A little bit of compression, a little bit of fine tuning in there. Compression, EQ, reverb, some delay in there. That's how that is done. So over here we have risers and whatnot. So yeah, if you go into verse 3, it's pretty much what we have in verse 2, except there are a couple of things that are added, like the hi-hats, and the percussion is still the same, and snares. So basically that. Pretty much the same thing for the pre-chorus here, as the first pre-chorus, but instead of I actually added a kick drum to the mix. So I added the kick drum to that, and the chorus is just the same. And once we get to the bridge, there's a lot going on here. So over here we have just some light guitar, piano, very light piano, some light guitar too. And some synths. I'll play the synthesizers all together. That's the synths over here. It's for the pre-chorus. So that's that. Basically the same thing. And that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything I need to yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for this breakdown of Euphoria. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I just wanted to step out of the world of film score and film music in general, and I just wanted to do something fun for a change, do something different, you know. Change is good sometimes, you know, and I want to just sort of get in the groove of K-pop and hip hop in general. So yeah, this is a very fun project to do. It only took me like 2 days, but I had lots of fun doing it, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Bye. Take care.